those of you that have ever grown up in the country, I'm not horrible, I don't know what it's like throughout the rest of the United States, but in North Dakota we get frost boils. Pockets of crap dirt that's underneath the gravel that when the frost comes in, stays wet, stays muddy, and it just cripes, you can sink a truck right out of nowhere or right down into the ground. And they're bad for a couple weeks, sometimes a month, and then all of a sudden they go away and the ground's fine again for the rest of the year. So it's one of the issues of living in the country, I guess. So I'm just pulling everything out of the truck. This mattress was still in the sleeper there. When I bought it, the driver's window was open about 6 inches. There were no mouse droppings or anything like that, but there were some bird droppings and everything in there from it. But I noticed when I just pulled out the mattress pad and the dust, I don't know if you can see it with the camera, but there's some nice little critter prints, paw prints of something with a pretty good sized paw. I don't know, a little smaller than the size of my fist, I guess, but still not horribly bad in there. There's a sleeper curtain here. Sleeper curtain. It's not too ripped up. Dirty and dusty in here, but it's actually a pretty nice cab. So I'm gonna get some scrub in here and see what it looks like when it's all done. Getting a little more cleaning up a little bit in here. Dash is a little cleaner now. Center console's getting kind of clean. Got the driver's side done anyways. I gotta move over to the passenger side, but everything's starting to come out good. Pulled the vents off so I can get them inside and let them soak. Back is actually really clean. There ain't much to do in the back. It's amazing how much nicer the back is without all the sun and the rot and the wear. But yeah, she's starting to come around. April 2nd, 2020. It's flood season. It's mud season. Middle of the COVID-19 pandemic. And now Mother Nature decides it wants to blizzard. Got about 3 inches of heavy wet snow and ice. First it started off as rains, then it turned into Dippin' Dots. I don't know if you ever had that at the street fairs or the concerts or anything like that, but it just looked just like Dippin' Dots. Then it turned into big white heavy fluffy stuff. Not really sure what what else we got or how long it's going to last. The weatherman says it's going to last till about 3 a.m. So I'm headed out to the gas station because I didn't prepare very well and I don't have any diesel at home for the grader. I got to get the grader out so we can get the little town open. So everybody get to work tomorrow. All those people that are essential workers that can get to work. I'll try to get to work. So I'm going to run to town and get some fuel. As if winter driving isn't treacherous enough, we got about 10 feet of water in both sides of the ditches. So if you go into the drink here, it's going to be a cold wait until another car comes along. That's always a nice sight to see. Slowly. I love it. At these prices, I should have sprang for the Roadmaster. Nah, not that snobby. Well, it's 2 a.m. Headed out to the shed. Looks like we got about 5 to 6 inches of fresh snow. April 3rd, 2020. Hey everyone, sorry the video was a little short this week, but we had a lot of stuff going on with the blizzard and work and trying to get everything done. So got the cab cleaned out pretty good, straightened up pretty good, but didn't get much further than that because I had to get out and get some snow moved. So had a little city and township that had to get taken care of, and then still had to try to get some work done at work. So stay tuned. We're gonna get some work done on the frame. We're gonna try to get a lot of that extra stuff off that doesn't need to be on there. And coming up in the next few episodes, I've got some news. I got my diesel mechanic's gonna do some work for me, and hopefully try to get some airline stuff and some fuel line stuff figured out. And it's kind of interesting. Made a trade with him, and so you'll get to see what's going on there. He's pretty excited about it, and I'm excited to get some of that work done and not have to do it myself. So if you like what you're seeing, I really appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button. If you've got any questions or comments or anything like that, I'd love to hear them. I know I'm not an expert at anything by any means, but I like turning wrenches, I like trucks, I like driving trucks. So this truck's kind of it's a good hobby for me right now. So let me hear what you got to say, and good, bad, or indifferent, and appreciate you tuning in. So hit the subscribe, like the videos, and hope to hear from you. See ya.